Hello, my angels. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Before we jump into these readings this week, I do just want to say that it's so important that we're also connecting with ourselves just as much as we are connecting with tarot readings. All right, when we connect with ourselves, we bring ourselves so much more peace, more balance, and clarity. So the things that we're usually looking for in tarot readings really can come from within just as much as well. And we also just want to make sure that we're aligned energetically so that when we are watching these kinds of things, we're also open and available to listening to what the universe has to say. Okay, my favorite way of connecting with myself is through meditation, as you guys know, and an amazing app for that is the Aura app. It is like a sanctuary in your pocket. You can open it anytime. There's so much on there through a variety, a huge variety of different kinds of meditations at different lengths, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, whatever you have time for, hours. Okay, there's so much on there. Sleep sounds, hypnosis, prayers, all right, life coaching. If you need a boost, it's absolutely going to be found there. I do have a 7-day free trial as well, so that will be linked down below. But let's jump into the rest of your reading. Hello, my amazing Leos. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's jump straight into your reading for this week. Okay, this will be for the week of the 2nd to the 8th of September. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, Spirit, for my lovely Leos. All right, first card you have coming out here is Message in a Bottle. All right, so usually this card speaks about seeing signs and synchronicities, and the message is really coming from the universe, so you could be seeing a lot of that this week. It can also be incoming communication from maybe a job offer, maybe people in your life. We'll see in a second. We'll dive deeper into that, but pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Spirit could be trying to show you something. For Leos, please, Spirit. The Thinking Man. This could be who's contacting you. This could be anyone here who's going to come in and give you clarity. This could be a love relationship, for example, someone who is very sure, very certain, somebody who's very intelligent, has a lot of good ideas. It could also be in the workspace. This can also be you as well, Leo. The way that it resonates will be different for everybody. But regardless, this is about crystal clear thinking or crystal clear advice coming in for you guys. It's going to give you a lot of clarity. It's going to really help you with something here. Maybe on what you want to do moving forward. Again, we haven't unlocked the answers just yet, but let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's get you some of these. My lovely, lovely, lovely Leos, please, Spirit. Let's see. Insecurity coming through for you guys this week. Impatience. Let's get one or two more. Discovery, which I like, and I will pull you another one. Discovery and creation. I'm getting the vibes of like starting from scratch, but I feel like this is more internal. I don't know, right? So insecurity comes in when we have a little bit of an issue with our root chakra. It's a chakra about our identity. So your identity here is being challenged because of your insecurities. Maybe this is about, you know what you're worth, and what you're deserving of, and you know who you are, but there is some insecurity that might be a little bit of a crack in the foundation here. So it's that little devil here that's coming in trying to mock or tease you when it comes down to opening a heart. So some of you could just be scared of being yourself, or there is some insecurity that might be stopping you from doing what it is that you love to do, or whatever it is. Because it's base chakra, again, it really is mostly to do with your identity, but sometimes your identity can affect your work. It can affect the goals that you strive to achieve. So pay attention to that this week. There could be a really important lesson coming through. So when we have triggers or we notice cracks, it's good to kind of look at them in a way like, oh, okay, when I solve this, everything's going to be fine. So dealing with an insecurity could help you. The next thing you have is impatience coming in. This is a reminder. You might be feeling impatient this week, but just a reminder here, do not block your own path because of this impatience of wanting to rush something, wanting to dive into something. Maybe when there isn't any clarity, or you just might be just trying to figure out an answer and just, seeing what works. That's okay, but it kind of feels like an answer will be revealed to you. You will get what it is that you're wanting. But it's just saying, don't kind of get in your own way by trying to force things in a timing it's not supposed to happen, okay? Whether that be love, again, speaking very generally, it is a general reading. The way that it resonates will be very different for everybody. So whatever area this is in, your insecurity could be creating impatience. Sometimes we rush ourselves and rush things because we're actually insecure. It might not even happen. So we try to push it. We try to force something. Whereas in reality, not in reality, but if we were to feel secure within ourselves and know what it is that we are deserving of, we wouldn't need to rush anything. So anyway, it's about having faith and not fear coming through for you. So this is just a reminder, don't get in your own way. All right, be patient this week. Then you have discovery, which is nice because again, that red energy, the red on this card represents the base chakra again. So we're going from insecurity to discovery, from protecting your heart, fearful that it might get hurt or broken, or that, being vulnerable or opening yourself up might become painful for you. You kind of just become this beautiful, loving being. I don't know. Like, look at this. You're open, your arms are out, you're kind of understanding you're more than just this person. This looks like a soul. In comparison to the people, so maybe for some of you, there's something interesting here about you kind of understanding that you're limitless. Anything that's been limiting you, I really feel like there's something within your soul that you're really kind of discovering and choosing to shine out and shine bright. And it's to do with that heart again, the imagery on the cards kind of feel like that's what's similar about these cards. So I do feel like you're opening a heart here. It doesn't have to be pertaining to love, because there are not many love cards here, but it is about your feelings, maybe even self-love and your vulnerability in your heart chakra. All right, and then you have creation, discovery and creation. You could be discovering something that you want to create. This could be a really good idea, for example. So yeah, you're also discovering potentially that you also have, the ability to create something amazing. Let's carry on for you, my angels. For my lovely Leos. Okay, perseverance coming up for you guys. The affirmation for this is I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Love that. Kind of proving the insecurities wrong. Let's get you an animal spirit as well. All right, please, spirit for Leos. Otter spirit, you are never alone. I want to get one more for you. And dog spirit, that's interesting. Be loyal to what you love. And you are never alone. Okay, so these spirits coming through for you guys this week, just highlighting some more things to be mindful of. Be loyal to what you love, even if it's yourself. Maybe again, this insecurity and impatience. I feel like it's related to that. But let's dive into your tarot cards. Let's see what's coming up for you. Let's get 3 cards, please, Spirit, for the overall energy for my lovely Leos for this week. So Knight of Swords, I will show you. The King of Swords. And the 5 of Cups. I'm going to clarify. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Justice. King of Swords. 6 of Cups. 5 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Right, overall energy for this week. Then we will go into how you'll be feeling in your energy. The Knight of Swords paired with the Justice card. The Knight of Swords is incoming communication. So we did have message in a bottle. This could be a contract, by the way, because we do a Justice here. If we're going to speak on a very physical level, this could be a contract coming in for you guys. This could be some sort of potentially certain news about this. It could also be communication about bringing something into balance, okay? Justice can represent karma. It can represent legal situations. So again, some of you could be getting some news about this week. You do have the Knight of Swords with the 6 of Cups, which does feel like something to do with the past. If you are coming across as this King of Swords this week, somebody who is basically the thinking man, it feels like the thinking man. This could be some legal advice. But this could be you seeing things very clearly about your past, by the way. Feeling quite cold and detached, maybe. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia, memories coming back up, resurfacing, the past resurfacing. Again, it could be this person, maybe it's a legal situation, or again, somebody's coming back. I don't feel like it's great, like what they have to say. I don't feel like this is them wanting reconciliation or anything like that, to be honest with you. And the news, because you have the Five of Cups over here, the Five of Cups is about disappointment. And it's coming through with a card of the Seven of Pentacles, which is kind of feeling like you just want to give up. Like you're feeling a bit disappointed with something this week. And it's probably because this past energy is coming through. Or maybe this news that you get over here is not the greatest. Or maybe, again, there's some insecurities coming up here about your intelligence, or insecurity coming up about your decision making. You're in the King of Swords position right now. The thinking man position. You're seeing things very clearly. You are very intelligent. You have really good advice, but maybe some people here are not taking it, or maybe people are not appreciating it. In jobs, for example, whatever it is, it's not, you're not the problem. Potentially the environment is, okay? But anyway, you're being called to persevere. So in this case, even though things might be a little bit upsetting for you, you might be, again, focusing a bit too much on the past, or on things that you can't control or change right now. Keep pushing is really what the advice is here. The Seven of Pentacles. You will have that abundance. You will have that stability. Whatever it is that you're working towards, financial gain, work, life situation, whatever, stability, whatever it is, you will have it. But it's just one of those, you're in the middle of this week feeling like, like I really just want to give up. Like, is this even worth it? I do believe it is, because you have perseverance. And again, if this is something that you love to do, be loyal to what you love. Keep consistent with it even when things are tough. Okay. Right. Maybe this nostalgia of the past is maybe to do with caring connections. You kind of wish that you had that here, and maybe you don't at the moment. Auto Spirit says you're never alone. Okay. You have spirit guides all around you. And maybe you guys could be calling in a soulmate. But let's see what else. Let's see Leo's energy this week. 3 cards, please. Queen of Swords. Oh, so much air energy. Page of Swords. What's going on? One more. Leo's energy. All right. Page of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. They came out together. I was like, oh good, the Page of Pentacles is here, but it came out with the Seven of Swords. Swords, right. Swords represent communication, information, mental activity. It's really about that. So there's a lot of that going on for you guys at the moment. That's actually the impatience. They're just reminding me the impatience is in alignment with that Seven of Pentacles here. Like they are the same. Don't block your own blessings by giving up on something that you've worked really hard to build so far. Okay, don't give up on it. Your energy, you're in a Queen of Swords. So you really are setting some clear boundaries this week. You are not taking any crap. That's what it feels like. I think you're giving people a chance to speak, but you're not afraid to kind of tell them where to go if what they're saying is not correct. You are being called to bring some harmony in. This is, of course, also about patience here. Don't let somebody, it depends on your situation. There could potentially be the chance to create some balance, but I just feel like there's a lot of hostility between you and somebody else, and it's hard to do that. But they're asking you maybe to bring some balance within if you cannot bring it in this situation. Page of Swords in your energy as well. This is really about diving deep, which is great. Being curious, wanting to know all the layers. So this is really good for researching. All right, diving into information, diving into the books here. And we can see there's a lot of information going on with all these swords. But this can be beneficial to you when it comes down to learning and growing. All right, this could be a strong point for you. You're wanting to know more about situation that is coming up underneath this past energy. So maybe you are resurfacing the past. Maybe something again is resurfacing and you're curious about it. Page of Swords is also a triggered energy, and it is coming up in your energy, Leo. So this week it does feel like there is something that is triggering you. And again, it is coming up. It could be this insecurity. Somebody's coming up who's making you feel insecure, and this is, like I said earlier, this is trying to help you discover where this crack is. This person is not really important, but maybe the trigger is. All right, for you to fix this trigger. Otherwise, it will come up in a different situation, because it's something much deeper than what it is on the surface layer. It's not just this person saying something that's triggering you and this person's bad, although that might be true. It's deeper than that. Like whatever your situation is, of course, is different for everybody, but I'm just using that as an example that it's not just surface layer. It's not just a trigger. It's not just this insecurity. What's causing it? Like they're calling you to dive deep. Okay, then you have the Page of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify these as well. Why not? Page of Pentacles, which is potentially an offer or you taking the first steps into something or learning something new, a financial opportunity or a work opportunity. But the Seven of Swords is attached to it. So whether this is you deciding to try something new, learn something new, the Seven of Swords, there is some sneakiness attached to it. So whether you're trying to escape kind of a difficult situation and start something on your own or whatever it is to you, the Seven of Swords is here, which could be someone else. If you are being offered anything at this time that might distract you from what you've already been working on, trust your gut instinct about it, all right? Really feel. Don't rush anything this week. We have impatience coming through, which means they're wanting you to have patience, and loyalty is needed. So however that resonates for you, take it however it resonates. But let's see, why is the Queen of Swords in Leo's energy? Two of Swords. I think you're being really serious about the decisions that you're making here and whether or not something is going to be in your life or not. You're making big decisions. Two of Swords. I think you're really closing off your energy, like to certain situations in your life, which is not bad. It's not a bad thing, right? Page of Swords. The Knight of Cups, which is interesting because as I was saying, because it's coming up in your energy, and as we said before, there is almost this spirits wanting you to be more vulnerable, and it's not two people who are, this devil energy that shows up in insecurity, not to open up to people who are not safe for you, friends, family, whatever, but it is about in your life in general, okay? Because Page of Swords going to the Knight of Cups, it is about wearing your heart on your sleeve, protect yourself where necessary, trust your gut instinct about who you feel safe around to open up to, but the Knight of Cups is about wearing your heart on your sleeve and being vulnerable. And as we said, that's where discovery comes from, is you kind of allowing your heart to shine. And by the way, Leo, I'm pretty sure that that's the area that you guys are. You're in the heart. Aries is the head, blah, blah, blah. Pisces is the feet. You're in the heart. All right. So there's something really important about that in your life. But it feels really about opening up. And that could be where the triggers are coming up for you to learn where you might need to open up a little bit more. All right, Seven of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. Why is this here? The Star card. This is about wish fulfillment, healing, at times community, vulnerability. Why is Seven of Swords here? The Hierophant. So this could be maybe you the Seven of Swords is like a strategy, being strategic and maybe a bit sneaky, regardless whether it's good or bad or what you're doing. It does feel like you're kind of going against certain traditions. You're going against this Hierophant, which is structure and rules, obligations, maybe even as well. It's kind of maybe society even as well. Like you're going against something, maybe with what you're learning, what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to start something off on the side and it's a sneaky thing. The Star is here, so wish fulfillment is here. And maybe this is something that, again, is helping you in some kind of way to discover something about yourself, to create something. But it does feel like there is some sneakiness involved for some reason. Maybe people, maybe your parents don't really agree with what it is that you're wanting to study or learn or do as a job. Or maybe you're not telling anybody about it. Maybe that's what the Seven of Swords is here. Maybe what you're doing is just not very traditional for you. Right. Anything else for my lovely Leos? Get 3 more. All right, Page of Pentacles is lovely because this is showing progress from that Page of Pentacles. The Death card, so there is some major transformation coming up. Sorry, this looks a mess. And then Temperance. This is lovely. A lovely way to kind of close out the reading because sure, there is kind of a little bit of contracts coming through and maybe some accusations or very fast-paced communication, a lot of logic happening, a lot of information and logic happening this week. But you do have progress. Going from the Page of Pentacles to the Knight represents progress in a reading. So there is some progress being made. It's a slow-moving progress, but it's progress nonetheless, okay? And I think that's important for you. Like, you are growing, you are evolving, and this is confirmation of that. Could also be, again, like increasing of finances. Pentacles are good for stability, material wealth, jobs, that kind of stuff. Then you have the Death card, and it is coming up underneath. By the way, if you're placing boundaries, very Libra energy, if you're placing boundaries and you're being very direct this week, I do feel like that's also a part of your growth too, because maybe before you were not placing boundaries. Maybe that's what kind of led you to being hurt or a bit insecure or whatever. The Death card coming through in this kind of shift. This is a card of transformation, a major change. There's no going back when the Death card comes through. We're going from this Page of Swords, this triggered energy, to a vulnerable energy. And because you also have the Six of Cups, is something potentially that you're learning about your past or from this past resurfacing, maybe even this person resurfacing that is helping you to either close out a cycle or to just completely get rid of an old side of ourselves that might, still be challenged by the past memories or whatever. This triggered energy, you are changing and becoming a lot more vulnerable and open and maybe even emotional in a good way. Then you have Temperance, which is all about balance and harmony. Needing to be patient, of course. It is underneath all this kind of, it feels like your career is over here. The need to stay committed to something, to grow and achieve a goal. This is just a reminder, stay balanced. Okay, also make sure that you're connecting with your own feelings and emotions, because you do have the Five of Cups here, which is again focusing too much on the negative feelings. 2 cups are here and 2 cups are here. There is something that you can create with what you do still have. Okay, Leo, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Thank you for being here with me. I send you my love and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.